Greetings everyone, this is Alt Lexington from the Meriki Command Fleet. There it is. It is the 25th of January 2018, about 8 PM British time, and I'm about to play the new featured episode. Forgive me for being a little tired during this. It's been a long few days and I've got the sniffles. Anyway, I haven't played this episode yet. I haven't even watched any videos about it or anything at all. I know nothing about it. I'm going in blind. I don't even know the storyline for the Lucari Zenkefi plot very well, because I haven't played those episodes that much, or if I have, I've clicked through them and skipped all the chat, so I don't know the story very well. But, excuse me, the only way to begin is to jump right into it. So, featured episode. I won't even try to pronounce it because I can't pronounce that name. I've never heard it said. What is it? Scylla and Charybdis? I don't know. Featured episode. The Alliance has decided that its defensive tactics against the Zenkefi have gone on for too long, and it is now time to bring the fight to them. Find the Zenkefi fleet and their proto-matter crusade once, and end their proto-matter crusade once and for all. Remember to replay this mission next week, right? Well, I'll just go into the featured tab instead and hail. The Alliance has decided that its defensive tactics against the Zenkefi have gone on for too long, and it is now time to bring the fight to them. Find the Zenkefi fleet and end their proto-matter crusade once and for all. Okay, I just repeated myself. Hail.
Starfleet intelligence believes a Zenkefi attack on an Alliance world could happen very soon, and with their new proto-matter torpedoes, billions of lives could be lost in moments once such an attack begins. We've spotted several Zenkefi fleet groups on the move in the Alpha Quadrant. I'm assigning you to patrol an area near one of those groups. If they launch a proto-matter attack, I want you in position to put a stop to it.
Okay, Admiral Quinn. He wants us to patrol one of the fleet groups. One of the enemy fleet groups, the Zenkefi. And if they launch a proto-matter attack, I'm there to stop it. The rewards from this, you get 400 anniversary prize vouchers the very first time you play it, and this is my first time. The featured episode weekly reward, whatever that is, probably a skill point. Oh no, tech upgrade or skill point. Well, we know what we get. Probably the tech upgrade. Skill point for my other characters. Choose one of the following of the generic rewards. This is the Bajor Defense Covariant Shield. That's new. And a traditional plasma tactical console. Well, this Bajoran thing will be pretty good for the anniversary event that's going on with Q and his Omega particles. You can get a Bajoran ship and put this Bajoran shield on it, if you want to go the theme way. I think that Bajoran ship might make an interesting PvP playable thing. And that is the first piece of the 4-piece set by the looks of things. The following week you'll get a Bajoran deflector, Bajoran engine, and then just a novelty item, the Butcher's Mechliff. So, do Bajorans use Mechliffs just like Klingons, except the Bajorans use them for food and the Klingons use them for battle? Anyway, so this is what we're playing for, the Bajor Defense Covariant Shield, Cap 3. It looks interesting. Except, excuse me, I'm coming down with something. Oh, and before I do this episode, I don't know if there's a ground portion to this episode, but it's nice to be prepared. I'll give you a quick look at my ground build. I don't know if there's a ground portion at all because it's a patrol. But I'll just give you a quick look at my ground build first. Let's just get them out of the way. We've got the 2-piece of the Nicole, but it's barely upgraded. And the more details on that show that the 2-piece gives you critical chance and critical severity. Agents training. We don't actually use the weapon, it's just there for the 2-piece bonus. We've got the Omega armor, the Klingon Borg armor, the Omega armor, Borg defense armor, and it gives you 20 crit severity and 2.5 crit chance. I'm not good at ground anymore. I used to be, but not anymore. I let it slide because I got more interested in space DPS chasing and stuff. For the kit, Romulan Navy kit with its 2.5 critical chance and 10% critical severity. I haven't got the best kit modules. I'm just going with what I'm used to from long ago. Medical generator, force field dome, beam turret, although on the description sometimes it says it's a flamethrower for some reason, I don't know why. Shield recharge, that's a quick recharge of my ground shields, and some chronoton mines that I never seem to get around to using. Also got hypos, shield batteries, weapon battery, and those weakness finders, of course. Let's put some of those stacking onto there, just to be sure. And of course my original series phaser rifle. I haven't done any re-engineering on some of these mods yet. I don't even know if it's possible to do it on some of these. So, I've ended up with a 16.5 crit chance and 126 crit severity for my ground. I don't know if that's good because I've never gotten into stats for ground builds. But I don't even know if there's a ground portion to this episode. Anyway, that's what I'm using for my ground. We will have a look at my space build when we transwarp to... You cannot transwarp from this location. Oh, I have to go up into space to transwarp then, so that means leaving my intrepid interior to see what ship I'm using. It's a really good interior, that, very detailed for the show, all the decks and everything. Engine room, sick bay, all that. Sevens, cargo bay. So here we are. I decided to pull out my Guardian cruiser for this. I love this little ship because it looks like it's got little wood finishings on it here and there. When I've put my pattern on it, my paint job. And it's a good looking ship. It's not the best for DPS, but it doesn't have to be because it just looks so good. Bit of ship porn there. Now let's have a look at the build that I'll be using. As I say, I'm an engineer character, so I'm not like those Romulan tacticals that blow everything to pieces. We've got the 3-piece quantum phase space set, weapon set, the beam array, the torpedo, and the console. The console boosts passive phaser damage, which is good. We put on the prolonged. I believe this quantum phase set is from a mission reward. You can get it for free. And the prolonged entanglement phaser beam, I believe that is available in the weekend event store if you played the Kobayashi Maru event or the Arena of Sunpeck. You might still be able to get that. I'm not sure. And I've done with a pulse phaser build. This one, I didn't re-engineer this. This just turned out good when I upgraded it. Damage times 4. Crit D and damage times 3 on that one. Crit D and damage times 3 on that one. And I could have put another beam array, standard beam array here, but I thought I'd go with the Omni beam array. It's slightly weaker than the normal beam arrays, but it's constantly firing because it's 360-degree firing arc, and it's next to the ball cutting beam, which is good whether you're using its console or not. We've got 2 pieces of the Terran Task Force for a bit of added defense from the Terran Task Force reputation, and 2 pieces from the Nukara reputation, which give a boost to energy weapons. I think it's 5% on this ship. Temporal Negotiator and episode reward. Energy amplifiers. Those are crafted in your beam R&D school. And I've only got 16 on, so I'll put a few more on if I can find them in my inventory somewhere. Make sure I've got a nice stack of 20. They improve energy weapon damage, whereas the weapon batteries just improve energy weapon power levels. These ones improve the actual damage done. This subspace field modulator from one of the Cardassian story arc episodes. The one with the Davidians on the bridge of the Axion Cardassian ship. And red matter capacitor from the Phoenix box. Or Phoenix store if you've got tokens still left. Bioneural from the Lobby store. That gives good crit severity. This is for the turn ray and more crits. Now this is the 2-piece set synergistic retrofitting. I can't remember where it came from. I believe it was from the Undiscovered Lockbox, and this console was from the prototype Dreadnought from that lockbox. And this, its partner console, one of its partners anyway, came from the Lobby Store NX class starship, the original Enterprise looking one. Very original, Archer, Captain Archer's ship. And the reason I put these on is because this one's got a damn good clicky that it improves passive energy resistance and passive weapon damage, but it's also got a good clicky. If you read the tooltip there, you'll see. And this one is a good clicky as well. Plus it boosts projectile damage, and it says projectile. It doesn't say whether it's kinetic or energy projectiles, so I assume it's all projectiles. And if you click on it and look at the 2-piece, you can see it boosts phasers, disruptors, and plasma, and since we're using phasers, we're getting the boost. As I say, this is part of the quantum phase set with a 25% phaser damage boost. And these two pieces, mining drill laser and broadside emitter, they come from, I believe, this comes from the Kelvin Vengeance, that big DPS ship that everybody seems to want. I can't remember where this comes from, but it's part of the same set, and if you click this one fires broadside cannons, which practically demolish everything for a short period of time. And this one has a kind of laser beam, a heavy laser beam that improves the more you use it, but the more you use it, the less you can use it, sort of thing. And if you click on more details and go down for the two-piece bonus, you see 25% phaser damage. Kinetic damage as well, but we're not getting that because we haven't got a photon torpedo. This is a quantum torpedo. So we're not getting the kinetic damage, but we are getting the phaser boost. And of course, phaser boosting Spire consoles. Quick look at my skill tree, which is, I'll just scroll over it. If you're interested, you can pause. Same as the skill tree I always use, because I rarely change my skill tree due to the fact it costs tokens to do it. I've gone TAC Ultimate, so I've got the full frenzy. And for my specialization, strategist as secondary and intel as primary, both maxed out. And for my traits, well, I'll just mouse over them, and if you want to pause on them, you can. Penetrating rounds, superior resiliency, creative, rifle training, firearms specialist, hive mind, lucky, soldier, orbital devastation. That's my favourite because it allows your orbital strike to track enemy targets. I'm not very good at ground building, so these traits are probably wrong. Superior beam training, beam barrage, projectile training, Nadion bypass, that's an engineering thing. Fluidic cocoon, inspirational leader, fleet coordinator, innocuous, and operative. Starship traits, emergency weapons cycle, improved pedal to the metal, supremacy, numerical superiority. I'm not sure about this one, whether it should be here or not. And supercharged weapons. For space reputation, advanced targeting systems, precision, tactical advantage, enhanced armor penetration, and advanced hull reinforcement. That's damn good for resistances, this is. On the ground, we've got undeniable, deadly aim. Is that? I can't even pronounce that because my eyes are going. Lethality, integrated nanofibers, vanquish, and all the traits, the space traits from the reputations. Quantum singularity manipulation, deploys sensor interference platform, anti-time entanglement singularity, biomolecular shield generator, refracting Tetrion cascade. That was a mouthful. For my stations, it was hard choice for some of these. Science was a no-brainer. Just put on a heals and vortex. Engineering was a no-brainer here. But here, I wondered whether I should go with Orcs to Battle or just have the Intel ability and Structure Integrity collapse, and I went with OSS Intel ability. Limited tactical seating on this ship, so I had to choose between having Beta or Chemosite, and I went with the Beta instead of Chemosite since I've only got top spread 1. And Chemosite doesn't really do much for energy weapons as it does for torpedoes, and I'm not even sure whether it works on energy torpedoes like the Nautican or not, but maybe the quantum phase it might work on. I'm not sure. I just like it. And my away team officers are less than optimal. In fact, I don't even know if I've got gear on them. They are the holograms of the original crew. So Scotty, where is he? Has he got gear? Montgomery Scott, let's have a look, see if he's got gear. No, he hasn't. This is good. I'm glad I checked this. I've got to give him some gear. And I've got all my ground gear here because I planned on one day re-exploring ground. So what should we give Scotty? I like engineers, so I'm going to give him the only upgraded set I've got. It's not fully upgraded, but it's the Iconian set. Even the weapon. I don't like giving my characters any of these things because they're consumables and you have to buy them. Another ground character, Spock. The Spock hologram, where is he? Make sure he's got a good ground set on him. If I can find him. My eyes are starting to fail because I'm a bit tired, so it's hard for me to read some of this writing. There he is. And even if I forgot to put a set on him as well, so he can have... Oh, he's going to get the adapted Mako set. That is fully upgraded. That weapon isn't very good, but it's only Spock, it's not me. Well, it's an okay weapon, it's just there's better options for fighting the Borg or something. The character is Chekhov hologram. Well, there's Chekhov not hologram. Pavel, there he is. I'm amazed I forgot to put ground set on him. Sorry about this. But, what's this? Ah, we'll put the Kentari one on. No, actually, have we got a Lucari set? That's Temporal Defense. I know I've got a Lucari set somewhere. There it is. It's appropriate for this mission, I believe. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if the Lucari will turn up in this mission, but it's in their story arc, I believe. And then we look at Leonard Bones McCoy, the Doctor. There he is. We'll have, well, we've got Kentari, but there's no Tzenkevi stuff, is there? I don't believe so yet. No, so I could give him the Kentari stuff, or I could give him the new duelist stuff. I think duelist is for PvP. I don't know, but I'm going to go with the Kentari stuff. So that's my ground officers. I could give them some hypos, I suppose. I don't have to be mean. Sorry about this. And I could give them something like a few pets. Is this a combat pet? Rare ground device combat pet. Yeah, I can give them some pets. Ground device. Is that a combat? Yep. I thought I had a little doggy somewhere. A Klingon Targ. Obviously not. Or it might be in my bank somewhere. I'm not going to go and get that now. The cane might work for one of them. The temporal device might work for one of them. It's always hard to decide. I'm not giving them read modulators because we're not fighting the bug. I might give them a tribble each as well. Ooh, there's another ground device that'll be useful. I should really give them a tribble each. I don't know much about tribbles, so I'll just give them the gold ones, I suppose. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So Spock gets the temporal flux thing and a weird fleet tribble, whatever that does. I'm not really looking at what they're doing. I'm just putting them on to give my characters something to use. I suppose he could have the cane, tribble, and Chekhov was Sulu was the fighter in the show, wasn't he? So where's Sulu? What was his name again? Something Sulu. Hikaru Sulu. Where is he? There he is. Hang on a minute. We're not using Sulu, are we? It's Scotty, Spock. So Bones and Scotty need something. Oh, that was Bones. Sorry, it's Spock that needs something. I'm getting confused now. It's late, forgive me. Scotty can have the fancy engineering ability. Or that's how I see it anyway. Leonard's already got stuff. Scotty's got stuff. Chekhov has got stuff, so Spock hologram, where was he? I think it was a Vulcan tribble somewhere, wasn't there? Idic tribble, that's better. And we'll just shove that current tribble anywhere out of the way. Okay, sorry about that. I had to set that up just in case. I don't know if there's any ground in this thing, but then my ground officers needed setting up. And I just wasted half an hour of time. So let's just transwarp straight to the episode now. I don't know if it costed me EC to travel.
Our scouts have
Yeah,
found an
sounds like
attack
that.
element of the Zenkethi fleet. We need to know what they're up to. As your ship is the closest, I'm sending you the intercept coordinates. The Rotaran and Core are both en route to assist you at high warp. Good luck.
The Rotaran and the Core are en route. That's the Klingon ship and the Romulan ship. I believe, I'm not sure. Before we start though, I didn't show the rest of my build, which was my duty officers. We got a crit chance, crit severity, battery officer, oh god, directed energy modulation and 2 damage control. If I had gone Ox to bat, I'd have 3 technicians instead of the damage control and the battery guy. I don't think there's anything else to show about my build. He's not relevant for this mission, but he helps in org matches. Got the quantum phase thingy there from the quantum phase set. We've got the mining drill special clicky and the broadside clicky, the dynamic trip clicky and the point defense clicky. And these are all bound to my spacebar, all of them. So I can use the W, S, A and D keys to pilot the ship and use my thumb on the spacebar to activate these in sequence or whenever they come out of cooldown. I'm going to be playing this episode on advanced difficulties. It says here missions will be started at advanced difficulty. Missions will be very challenging. This is scary with a phaser build. So let's begin the episode so I don't waste any more time. What did Admiral Quinn say? What did Admiral Quinn say? He said something about the Zenkethi fleet. I wish somebody would tell me the name of this episode. I can't pronounce
The
it.
Zenkethi fleet is in your sector, though their current target is uninhabited. There are many more within range that are not. Losing another planet to their coward's weapon is not acceptable. We will not arrive in time to show them the price of their dishonor. That honor is yours. Teach them well.
Thank you, General Martug. It's good to see him in the game. I should spend more time enjoying the roleplay element of this game because I am, after all, a role player. Destroy the Zenkethi ships. Easier said than done. I don't know if that helps out when you're not on a team, but let's hit it anyway. Same as that. I don't want to go to full impulse because I'll kill my power levels. And I don't want to use evasive maneuvers in case I need it. But we've been assigned to kill these Zenkethi, and if I remember, they've got strong shields at the front. So it's best to try and get a flank on or something. Oh, there's a proto-matter thing. Better get that quick.
With or without your help!
It's been a long time since I played some
Keep firing torpedoes until the planet is cleansed!
Zenkethi stuff.
Warning.
Oh, overkilling these little troops. I'm going in nice and slow. Now let's open up on them.
Target shields have failed.
Yeah, quantum phase
4 shields failing. Rear
2. Shields going
shields
down
failing.
already. I might have overpowered this ship, I don't know. Got to collect the loot these days because of the engineering system. That's if you get salvageable loot, that is. Most of the time you don't these days. You haven't for a while now.
Well fought. But it is far from over. Zenkethi forces have been spotted near your location. Intercept them as soon as you can. We believe their target is a defenseless, inhabited world. The honor of defending it belongs to you. I trust you will not disappoint. Keep this up, and the Zenkethi will have a nickname for you as well.
Yeah, pop goes the weasel when my ship blows up. They call me the weasel. We saved this planet just now. That was good. Okay, let's go to the next location and follow General Martug's orders. Ooh, beautiful. I love the look of this game.
This is Captain Kumarke. We're on our way to assist you.
Ooh, it's lovely voice Kamaki. Oh, we might as well do a bit of full impulse. Otherwise, this episode will take forever to play. Shoot! Shoot! Let's get the torch!
Target shield.
We're in a trap to be made.
Rear shield failing.
Let's pick off some stuff to stop the track beam from hurting us too much. There. Now, the sooner we bring down the ships, the sooner they'll stop firing them torps at the planet. Those proto-matter torps. I'm tempted to use a fancy ability, but I'm not really
All right. We'll handle the torpedoes
Let's
while
save it
you
for later.
stop the Zenkethi.
Target shields have failed.
Whoa, I took a bit of damage there, not much though.
Kern and I will arrive soon, despite the curses of our chief engineers. If warp cores were as fragile as they say, we would move through space at the speed of a legless targ. In the meantime, the Zenkethi cowards are targeting another defenseless, inhabited world. You will be that planet's sword and shield. Fight with honor!
Okay, General, we've saved 2 planets now. Are we getting paid for this?
Go ahead. We'll secure things here and join you shortly.
Oh, bye, Kamaki. Does it get harder with each location or something?
Warning, ship is under attack.
Torch, come on, torch, line up. Yeah, there we go.
Target's shields have failed. Right shield failing.
Yeah, get them from behind.
You deal with the Zenkethi. I'll cover planetary defense.
Ooh, I got an accolade. Planetary Defender. Chase the defender.
Captain Carr has defected to the Alliance. She's revealed the next target of the Zenkethi fleet, Bajor. The intel checks out, so every available ship has been called to defend the planet. Even DS-9 is being moved there to assist. The sooner you can get there, the better. Bajor must be defended.
Oh, they're going after a capital planet like Bajor now. Because Bajor would be a capital planet in this time period due to all the wormhole travel revenues. So we got the Forge now. An engineer. Hello, fellow engineer. He nodded at me. We're on our way.
So, the Zenkethi have set their sights on Bajor. Dishonorable Baktag. I fought and bled many times over DS-9 and Bajor. I would not let them fall to the Dominion, or the Breen, or the Cardassians, and I will not let them fall to the Zenkethi. Soon we will fight, side by side, in honorable battle. It will be glorious.
And I've got a barrel of blood wine for you, General. And we'll drink it together and sing songs of the history of this day. Deep Space Nine.
You made it. Good. It would be unfortunate if you missed the glory of battle after all you have endured. Captain LaForge has a briefing for you. Review it, and prepare for combat. Long-distance scans show a large Sankethi fleet heading our way. They will test us, and we must not be found lacking.
Oh, since Deep Space Nine is here and we're at a capital planet, and everyone else is here, I suspect that we're going to have a nice little battle going on. Let's hear what LaForge has to say, because Marto said LaForge was going to brief us.
Glad you could make it. We've put together a pretty impressive force to defend the planet from the Zenkethi. Let's just hope it's enough. Our objective here is straightforward. Protect Bajor at all costs.
Even at the cost of Deep Space Nine, who will defend the wormhole. Understood.
The time for battle is upon us. Fight well, and with honor. Qapla'!
There they are. Get them! I can imagine the music of Jaws coming as they're arriving, because they're all sharks, aren't they? Oh, bit of full impulse, I think.
They're launching protomatter torpedoes.
Warning. Ship
This
is
is
under
Sarah
attack.
Schminna aboard DS9. Lead the torpedoes to
Probably
us.
going to be spamming their
Keep
space
those Zenkethi ships off of us. You can.
ridiculous degrees.
Left shield failing. Right shield failing. Rear shield failing. Fore shields failing. Hull integrity below 75%. Target shields have failed. Left shield failing. Right shield failing.
Ooh, this is a bit hairy, but I am on advanced.
It's time the Alliance paid for their interference.
Not doing good, so I'm just... what the hell?
Hull integrity below 75%.
Those Kelvin weapons going off.
Target shields have failed.
It's the Butcher! The Butcher is here!
Hang on, I've got loot to pick up. Gotta get paid. Especially in this game. What's this? The Watcher.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Deep Space Nine. Answer Deep Space Nine's hail.
Alliance forces, this is Commander Sarah Schminna on DS9. That assault hit us pretty hard. We might not make it through another without some critical repairs. I need some assistance in engineering. I want the station ready to face the next wave of Zenkethi when they arrive. If you have the hands to spare, we could really use them now.
So you say Deep Space Nine got hit hard, but it's at 100% health. Full shields and everything. But those are just its tactical systems, I suppose. Can't click out of it. There we go. You'll have them, Commander. Beam over support team. Oh, I wanted to go there myself. Maybe I will later.
Repair crews are safely aboard. Thanks for...
Holy crap.
Battle stations. The enemy is upon us. Destroy this Alliance filth while we prepare to purge Bajor.
Holy crap, let's get round behind them. Oops, I pressed the wrong button. I used evasive. Now I haven't got it for later. Now let the other ships do the main bulk heavy lifting work.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
Whoa, I should have hit training
Target shields
resistance.
have failed.
Have a laser. Why am I focusing on this when there's a huge target right next to me? Yeah, let's get this big target. Let's broadside it and open up on it with everything we've got.
Zenkethi battle station shields are down. Now's our chance.
Chance for what? Kill the rest of them.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
It is time to rid the galaxy of the Butcher once and for all. Attack!
Attack who? Me? Yikes! Hang on, how do we get over there so quick? Ah, there we go, we've got full impulse back.
Warning. Ship is under attack.
So much damage, am I? Are you behind me? Or are you in front? Something that talks a lot, doesn't it? This is a slow build on this ship. The ship is slow.
Beam onto the Zenkethi battle station and shut down their launch systems. We'll do what we can to keep their fleet busy while you're there.
Okay, Geordie, but just let me pick up the loot. I've got to get paid. Got some re-engineering to do later, so let's beam over.
Beam onto the Zenkethi battle station and shut down their launch systems. We'll do what we can to keep their fleet busy while you're there.
Okay, we'll do the suicide mission for you. Thanks very much, Geordie. That's why I prefer Scotty. Scotty will support you. Geordie will stay behind. Martok? No dialogue? Oh yeah.
The unique
There we go.
smells of a Zenkethi
There he is.
vessel. It's been a while. I can't say I've missed the experience. Looks like we're on the tactical deck. Their weapon controls should be down this hallway. They're on full alert here, so expect a full security presence.
Okay, General, and I know what you mean about the smell. It's very fishy. It's almost as if something fishy is going on around here. Ugh.
Zenkethi ships are closing!
Ah, that's Worf's brother, Kern. He's here. So we've got to head down the hallway, do we? To that place. Let's look on the map. Yep, there's Zenkethi around the corner. Is there anything to click or see or get accolades from? No. Always good to check around. Ooh, it's a nice walkway. Down! This is where I'm really tested on ground. I'm not good at it. Can we go for a flank? Whoa, 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 get out of the red thing.
All
That's-
ships! This is
That's a
General
thing, the
Kern!
red thing.
Fire at will!
It might have been my red thing. Did we get them? I thought they'd be tougher than that. There's more over there. Okay, large weakness finder. Oh, I remember some of them have got big shields on them. Well, I don't like toxic damage. Let's get behind them and flank them. More energy. Whoa, you get out of my way. There. Pushed him back. Force field dome is so useful for keeping enemies off you. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
There.
That forced me into the
Weapons control is in that room, just ahead.
red stuff. The red targeting thing. I've got to stay out of those red targeting marks. Right, the control room's just over here, is it? No, going the wrong way. It's down here. I wonder what was down there, though. Should we have a look? I think I'll have a look down there just in case. I'm missing something.
Sankethi used short-range transporters instead of turbolifts.
I was just about to say that looked like a
Our
transporter.
business is here. Let's move.
Whoever designed it well. It's an alien transporter. Well, it actually looks like an alien transporter. Okay, so shut down torpedo system, override tactical consoles. Okay, I'll take my time. Geordie's only fighting for his life outside. So which console do we go to first? Shut down torpedo system, override tactical console.
We've lost phasers. Cover us while we make repairs.
Zenkethi reinforcements inbound.
Ooh,
Moving
she
to
turned
intercept.
up. Kamaki turned up. Override console. Cutscene.
Surprised to see me, Butcher.
I like a good cutscene.
Finish this.
Take your best shot,
We
dude.
have an unwanted guest. Finish him off quickly.
My ground abilities don't activate very well. How do you do that? Knock me out my force field dome.
I'm going to kick you into the deepest
Oh, run away from me. That seems tough.
You tried to end me once before. It won't go any better this time.
I must have the display settings set wrong because everything seems a bit too bright sometimes.
You fight like a Klingon. Will you die like one as well?
I think, is it McCoy I give the Mako armor to or Spock? Because I think they're hitting harder than me. He's going down. I find if you run
Zen
towards
Warren
the target when you're
fought
shooting,
well, but he
you do
won't
more
be coming
damage
back
because you're
from
closing
that.
in range. Right. Well, that console obviously didn't work. I suppose each time we activate a console, we're going to get attacked. What's that there? Bit of crap on the floor. So then, Kev, you need to do some sweeping.
They know we're here. Good. Secure those consoles.
Well, if they don't know we're here by now, they need to check the security. What is that thing over there? Torpedo controls? Because those look like... Oh, let's have a look at the set. Let's just enjoy the set. Somebody spent time designing this, and it's pretty good. These are torpedo tubes. And the torpedoes obviously rise up and go into the tubes. And this looks like some kind of energy vortex. Maybe General Martok already told me and I wasn't listening. Or I've forgotten because my memory's terrible. Maybe that charges the torpedoes with energy. Makes their warheads more effective. Or force field generator or something. Override console.
One to go. Get to it while you can.
Probably trigger a self-destruct if they've got good security protocols. I know my ship would have self-destruct if somebody started tampering with it without authorization codes.
Clever. They rerouted their weapons they're making it to the command deck. We'll have to storm their command deck, the very heart of the beast. We'll need to use one of their transporters to get there. I saw one on our way here. Let's use it and get this over with.
Bit of overlapping dialogue there, but didn't I read in a patch note that they're planning to fix that? Just one of those things that happens when you release a new episode. You got to polish off the edges before it's perfect. What a plah! Tally ho! So, use one of the transports. Whoa! Go get him! There goes the water. What is that thing? It's coming from some of my characters. I'll go behind and let my characters handle the worst of it. Whoa! There, force field done. That'll keep him from trying to mount me. You're not my type. Whoa, I like when he dies, he splats. He doesn't just vaporize, he splatters everywhere. Are we supposed to use the transport? Yep, cutscene. Whoa! Die! Kill it! Oh, no. He wants to talk. Speak with Captain Nefpa. Nefpa.
I am Captain Nefpa. It was I who alerted the Alliance about the attack on Bajor, and it is I who will fight at your side now. The Admiral must be stopped. We now walk the same path, along with the Butcher of Zenketh 3. This is unexpected. It is a day for unusual alliances, it seems.
Strange bedfellows. So this is Admiral Quinn's inside man. I don't know the storyline, so... Or at least I don't remember any of it, but... This is obviously some kind of guy who's on our side, or unless he's playing both sides against the middle. I think I seem to recall there was a guy on our side from Zenkethi.
Not far, though I warn you, the way there will be heavily guarded. Expect heavy resistance. Unlike myself, the soldiers here remain steadfast in their loyalty to him. All I ask is that he is given a chance to do the right thing and surrender. Far too many have already died in this madness.
I'll do what I can. Let's go. Stand there.
The Admiral walks the path of madness. He must be stopped.
Let's defend her. Come on, look how the shield in front of her. Just in case. There. Maybe turret and force field dome.
Target the Zenkethi forces!
I'm not good at that, so I'm being very cautious.
Zenkethi forces on attack vectors. They're relentless.
They're not coming up behind us, are they?
So much destruction. So many lives lost. It has
I find it
to
hard to
end
see them because my eyes are weak. And I've got brightness set a little too high, I think. Hang on a minute, did I miss any loot drop? No, just come on, let's approach and
This
increase
Nefpa
damage.
fights
Whoa!
with honor. Today is full of surprises.
Are you dead now? Thank you. Did any of my officers go down? It doesn't look like it. I think I'm a bit overpowered.
You walk the path of madness, Admiral. It's time to stop.
Just like to be cautious when entering a room, just in case.
Captain Parr, I see you walk the path of betrayal with one of our most hated enemies, the Butcher himself. Truly your depravity knows no bounds, and you, the ever-present thorn between my scales, meddling in my affairs at every turn. Your reckless heroism has endangered trillions. You must be so very proud.
Now, which option should I do? You could have sought our aid. That's your opinion. This ends now. That's the sort of Klingon response. I prefer the Federation response for my first playthrough.
Oh? Who in the Alliance would hear us? The Federation? The Klingons? Both are enemies to us. One too compassionate and the other too honorable to end millions in order to save untold trillions.
I didn't listen to a word of that. I was too busy coughing. Let me just read through it quickly. It's my biggest problem. I intend to listen to things and never do. I'm remarkably self-absorbed. Continue.
Or perhaps the Romulans? A race clinging to life, trapped in the shadow of their former glory, forever under the boot of their Alliance partners. A warbird with clipped wings. Pathetic! No. To do what must be done, the Zenkethi were forced to walk that path alone. And thanks to you and others like you, the great doom of the galaxy looms over us all. And I despise you for it.
A doom in the form of harmless crystals? Or your rantings aside, it's over, Admiral. A doom looms over the galaxy, is it? The great bird of the galaxy, perhaps?
So little do you know of the threat facing us all, and I lack the time or desire to explain it to you now. I offer you two choices. Stand aside, or stand in defiance and die. What say you?
Is it my imagination, or is this image a little blurry? And the only way to get a good look at him is to go right up on him. Maybe my character's eyes are a bit steamed up as well. a bit weakened from tiredness. No matter the threat, genocide is not an option. Or we're done here, Admiral. Stand down. Let's further this one obviously furthers the dialogue, whereas this one will just get straight to the battle, and I like the dialogue.
All right, phasers back online.
Okay. Let's give him orbital strike. Let's put down some
This crusade is unjust, and the
things.
battle is lost.
Whoa, get out of the way of the fire.
Stand down now.
Shield recharge, come on,
Strike you
activate.
down without hesitation.
Surrender, Admiral, or fight, if you have the spine for it.
Do you really think the
Whoa, red stuff.
here, now? Fools, all of you!
Why can't we target the Admiral? Has he got a cloaking device? Did he just disappear? Can't shoot him from down there. Whoa, nice view. Taking the view in the middle of battle. Yeah, they do have cloaks. Personal cloaking devices. That's Deep Space Nine. There's some over there.
I yield! I yield! How proud you must be. You've saved Bajor and a few more worlds along with it. This will be a cold comfort to you when you lose millions more, of course.
I didn't have to do much fighting. My bridge officers did it for me. My away team, sorry, they're not bridge officers. I have different officers on the bridge. On my bridge. That's obviously the good guy, still alive. There's some loot to collect here, but I want to have a look at the set. All sorts of silly little things falling about. That's good, I like that. The damage from battle. Now, isn't Geordie supposed to be fighting a battle out there? Or has he already done that? Has he finished his battle now? Or are they too far away to be seen? But that's Bajor and Deep Space Nine. It's a nice looking bridge, bit empty. Looks like a swimming pool. Let me get that bit of loot before I finish the conversation. But let's have a look around a bit more. That's obviously a map of the galaxy. Get out of my way, Martug. You don't have to hang on my butt. That's one thing I don't like, is when your away team or characters, they all group together and move as if they're one, like on Nimbus. That's annoying, that is. I like them to move independently, but I suppose it's a computer issue, saving bandwidth for something, for more important things or something. Well, saving computing processing power. I don't know computers, but that's probably what it is. Well, I can't take that loot until I continue the conversation. But then I'll probably end up beaming out, because there'll probably be a cutscene if I finish the conversation. So we might not be able to take that loot. Doesn't really matter, it's only common white.
Computer, open a fleet-wide channel. All hands, this is the Admiral. An armistice has been reached. Effective immediately. Stand down.
Yep, it's the piece of the gun, mate. You made the right choice, but somehow I doubt your sincerity.
Enjoy your victory while it lasts.
Self-destruct.
Know this. The time will come when you feckless creatures will see the error of your ways. And I want to be there when it happens. I will relish the look of despair on your pathetic faces. In the meantime, computer, release weapons control to Alliance forces. You can use my command console as you see fit. The station is yours.
He took the coward's way out, didn't he, by surrendering? Very good.
I will ensure the Admiral honors the peace. See to it that your people honor it as well.
Sure, why not? Alright, let's get this loot now. So we weren't forced into a cutscene where we couldn't get the loot. That's good. Cool down security teams.
Alpha team reporting. The command deck is locked down.
This is Beta Team. Commencing operation now.
Is Beta Team not as good as Alpha Team? Where is Beta Team? Is that them over there? Shut down the console then. Can we walk this way? Yep. Shut down console. It'll probably trigger a self-destruct or something. I don't trust these to Zen Cafe or Zen Cafe or whatever you want to call them.
Victory belongs to us!
Are we done?
Let's return to our ships and get the necessary reports filed quickly. The Ferengi, who runs the bar on Deep Space Nine, keeps a particular vintage of blood wine in stock for me. And I intend to drain every last drop of his supply. Soon, we will celebrate. For tomorrow, we may die!
Quapla! The Ferengi on Deep Space Nine. Let's remember, that's not Quark. Quark moved on, didn't he? When his brother became Nagus. And his bra wouldn't make a profit because he didn't refuse to lower the prices for the new Ferenginar philosophy of social welfare. What's down around here? Let's have a closer look. That's probably a computer core leading up to the main computer station or something. And you can't fall down there, that's handy. I wonder if you can fall down there if you played it on Elite, if there is an Elite setting. Anyway, beam out. All this done here.
Incoming data from planets targeted by the Zenkethi. Something's happening.
They're all blowing
Show
up.
us, Lucari! Show us the price of your meddling!
Patching it through.
Good looking cutscene. So far, high res by the look of things. Oh, Mushroom Planet. Oh, I remember that waterfall. That was a good episode, that one. Oh. Oh no.
Impossible. And yet, those ships,
What have they
like
done?
something of legend. They belong to the Herc.
Ah, the conquest of the
We
Empire.
must return to our ships immediately.
Not the Empire, the Klingon homeworld. And they took the Sword of Kahlus and took it to the Gamma Quadrant. Or it ended up in the Gamma Quadrant after they took it. I remember.
I know them. The greatest enemy to ever challenge the Empire. The Herc. So, this is the doom the Zenkethi speak of. The enemy they'd kill billions to stop.
The Herc. I remember the Herc from the episode where Worf went to the Gamma Quadrant with, I think it was Dahar Master Kor. And one of the scenes was where Kor was going to use the Sword of Kahlus to eat a rat and shovel food into his mouth, and Worf didn't like it. That's where we heard about the Herc. The Klingons were farmers until the Herc conquered their homeworld, and that was when the Klingons started to turn into warriors to fight them off. And look at what they became. A fierce warrior race, and who knows, but Bajor might end up like that since they kicked out the Cardassians. They had to become warriors as well, so that is why the Klingons are so keen to protect Bajor, because they're alike. Conquered people chose to be warriors to free themselves. And they did it themselves without the help of others. Anyway, that's just me waffling on. Let's get more information about the Herc, even though I probably know it from watching the show.
The Herc are our greatest foe. An enemy that invaded Kronos over 1,000 years ago. No other enemy came so close to ending us. Not even the Iconians. For Klingons, they are the monsters of legend. We thought they were extinct. We were fools.
I thought it was 15,000 years ago, but... Continue.
There is lore about the Herc using caretakers, bred to prepare worlds for the return of their masters. I believe what the Zenkethi call Dransuli are those creatures. Wherever they were, the Herc were there as well, sleeping, waiting to return, to attack. And now, it seems that day has come.
Caretakers. I wonder. Nah, I doubt it's the caretaker from the Gamma Quadrant, those type of beings. But are they the Narcine, or whatever they were called? The Sporoscythian life form? Nah, I doubt it's to do with them. I think caretaker is just another word for overseer. Let us then call them Dratsuli. Recommendations, General.
Recommendations? We fight! There is no honorable alternative. All of our lore tells us that the Herc will attack without fear, without hesitation. If Bajor is to survive, we must meet the Herc in battle.
There's no need to shout at me. I thought we were allies. Understood. All hands. Battle stations. Let's blow them the swear word up.
Many a Klingon has dreamed of battle with the Herc to test themselves as Kalis once did.
This is going to be tough.
DS9 is under attack.
This is Captain Nethpa, speaking for the Zenkethi forces. All ships, target the Dratsuli vessel!
Ship is under attack.
Oh, I wasted my tool. Spam that space bar.
Target shield has failed.
Hang on, now I thought these guys were supposed to be tough. Oh, I'm not doing fighters, I think. I'm in the battleships. They can keep launching constant stream. Oh, cutscene in the middle of battle.
Target's shields have failed.
We've lost shields. DS9 is taking heavy damage.
It's lost two docking pylons.
We give our lives for Bajor.
DS9 has been
Oh God, that's yeah. Sorry, what's that?
This is Martin. Report.
Whoa, he's on the road back. These things like to test your rear.
Rear shield failing. Fore shield failing.
I'm doing suicide runs.
Do it now!
Speed of success accolade. Do what now? Sorry, I didn't hear that.
Alliance forces, this is Captain Nethpa. A large number of enemy vessels are converging on our position, and we are still defenseless from the previous battle. We need your support so we can safely evacuate. We face a common foe, despite our differences. Can we count on your aid?
I don't know. Am I in a charitable mood today? To help him out? Even though you were an enemy? I've got NPC chat here, so in case I miss anything I can scroll back and look at it. Look at what all the NPCs have been saying. Non-player characters. You'll have it, Captain. Stand by.
Comms are back, but
Is this
nearly
it?
everything else is offline here.
Did we go too far? Oh, kill him! Kill him! Kill him! Swat them farms.
Captain Sean, all Alliance forces. The Enterprise is here to help.
Ah, Captain Sean's turned up. Where are you, Enterprise?
Target's shield has failed.
Where's the Enterprise gone?
The Herc are coming in fast. They're hard to hit.
Well, those are little fighters. Let's go over here and get some bit more damage.
Target's shield has failed.
General Martok, we will await you in Stovokor.
No, you won't. I'm not firing. Are we making it now? We're not going to.
Target's shields have failed.
I'm going to watch that little mini-map circle. They're behind the target, so I can attack.
I'm putting up quite a fight.
Yeah, so am I.
Most of us evacuated, but the Admiral is still on board. Captain Nethpa, traitor and ill allies. No,
Forward side. Look at it. No, Simone.
Understood.
Rear
I
shield
will
failing.
cooperate to my fullest extent.
There's more around there.
Singularity reach. Singularity reach.
Target shield has failed.
Singularity breach. That's a Romulan ship there.
Shoot them! Shoot them!
Where's the Enterprise? There it is.
Just
Fight
a
to the
moment.
end!
There's George's Challenger.
Looks like the wormhole is opening.
The wormhole is opened? What, is it the Dominion?
Can't get a clear reading. Our sensor arrays are pretty banged up over here. Frankly, we have bigger concerns. We're in danger of being overrun by the Herc, and if we fall, Bajor is next.
I got a little confused in that battle just now. Whether I was supposed to fight here or over there. I think I was supposed to take a position between both and fight them. What did she say? Can't get reading sensors. Frankly, bigger concerns. We're in danger here of being overrun by the Herc, and if we... Okay, red alert.
Kalis didn't have the Dominion to deal
We
with
can't target
when he
Deep Space
battled the
Nine.
Herc. This complicates matters.
I wanted to target Deep Space Nine and give them a heal. Let's see if we can put a green bubble around them. Protection. Might not be necessary, but I'll find out.
Slow down those Hercs. They're much bigger to hit that way.
I don't think that was that good, so I've got to play the card.
Multiple hull breaches. Engineering deck. Attempting to...
Defend that thing on ship.
Target shield has failed.
Oh, they drag on you, they lock onto you and drag on you, don't they? I suppose the pilot maneuver would be
Dominion
handy
ships incoming. Are they attacking?
there. Like something in your wake.
Dominion vessels. Commence attack on the Herc. And
Oh.
remember, victory is life.
Put the Dominion on our side now.
The Dominion is on our side.
Forward side it all.
Target shield has failed.
Come on, someone take a torpedo spot. There we go. Targeting randomly, spamming that spacebar unnecessarily. Knocking half my abilities off.
Target shield has failed.
Target the Herc, forces, and fire!
Oh, they got sheer numbers on their side. Accolade. So what they're trying to...
Target shield has failed.
I'm thoroughly enjoying this. Because my
Dreadfort
ship
is
build is
littered with
working.
souls that felt fear when facing the Herc in battle.
Any behind us? No. There's one over there.
Target shield has failed.
I hit that and it didn't quite go off. Answer hail.
Alliance forces. I am Loris 4. I bring you greetings from the Founders. While it should be quite evident that we come to you in peace, I understand that my predecessor was a source of discord during her time here. Trust is important, so please, allow me to return the Alliance personnel we recovered from the battle station before it exploded, as a gesture of good faith.
Loris, I remember her, and she referred to her other self as her predecessor. We all know that Vorta are clones, so her other self is dead, and this is the replacement. The identical replacement. Thank you. What brings you here?
As always, I live to serve the Founders. I realize the concept of such a selfless existence is often challenging to those in the Alliance, but it really is my only goal in life. As to our presence here, the fleet has traveled here today to bring you a message, but it is not for me to deliver.
Then who will deliver it?
We have to talk.
Odo! He's back! Oh, it looks like Odo. Is it Odo? I mean, it's got his facial features, because his face was slightly different to the other changelings, weren't it? And he's a founder now, because he went back to his people. Transmission cuts out.
I know that changeling. He's called Odo. He used to run security for DS9. And now he's here, in command of a Dominion fleet. Impressive entrance. Whatever this is about, it isn't a matter to be taken lightly. If Odo has something to say, it would be foolish not to listen. The return of both the Dominion and the Herc is no coincidence. I suspect we'll be seeing each other again very soon.
And I thought the episode was going to end on the Zenkefi Bridge. Well, it's better than I expected. Or better than I thought it. It turned out better than I thought it would back when I was on that bridge. But Odo's returned. Is it the actor playing Odo, or have they got a substitute in? Well, might have to wait and see, because it says, until then, General. But I always liked the character of Odo. Oh, I wonder if Kira is still alive. Kira Nerys. Wonder if she's still alive, because if Odo's back, he might be looking her up. So we might have Kira turn up as well. If we got Odo turning up in Star Trek Online, we might have Kira. You never know. And I suspect both actors would be open to doing this, judging from other work they've done in TV shows and episodes, and it would be great to have them. Until then, General, leave system. Pachoo! Is that it? Are we done? Loading Alpha Quadrant? I guess so. That was good. Deep Space Nine had 2 docking pylons destroyed. Or 2 halves of one of them. Deep Space Nine looked completely wrecked after that. But it survived because of us. Yeah, that's the episode. It's Hail Command. And I still don't know the name of the episode. I still can't pronounce it. Scylla and Charybdis. Maybe they said it during the episode, but I can't remember. Never remember things when you're recording video. Because you're concentrating on recording and not looking like a fool, which I have successfully failed at. Hail Starfleet.
What could have led the Zenkethi to attack Bajor? We've found no signs of the crystal eggs they've targeted in previous attacks. Perhaps it was meant to distract us while they pursued their mad crusade elsewhere. Well, unfortunately, that's just the first of our problems. The return of the Herc is cause enough for concern. But the return of the Dominion? That's another matter entirely. While the presence of Odo is reassuring, I've learned the hard way not to take any overtures from the Founders lightly. President Okeg and the Council are sending envoys to DS9 to get to the bottom of this. We've enjoyed peace with the Dominion for some time now. If that's in danger, I want to know about it.
Yes, sir! Well, Odo was never really a team player. He was more of a loner. All his life he was a loner. He softened up a bit, but then he ran off to the Gamma Quadrant. And didn't we have a Dominion fleet turn up under Scylla's command a while back when we were fighting in Earth orbit with the Iconian War? So it's not the last time. It's not the first time we've seen them for a long time. And well, that's it. Let's hope Kira turns up in the episode as well. But let's hope she's the surprise one. Everybody's so busy asking, will it be Odo or won't it? Will it be Odo or won't it? And then suddenly you get Odo and Kira turns up by surprise. Nah, I don't know. I'm just hoping. So I get my 400 anniversary prize vouchers. Featured episode reward. I'll choose the tech upgrade. Thanks very much, since all my specializations are maxed. Not boasting, just saying. And I can have my Bajoran shield this week. Collect reward. We're done. Woohoo! Where is it? Bajoran shield. There it is. Let's have a closer look at it. When any facing shield is retaliatory coronal shield ejection. That sounds interesting. When any shield facing is depleted, nearly 3,000 plasma damage to all enemies in a cone around that facing. For all targets hit by blast, 330 plasma damage per second for 6 seconds. Can trigger once every 30 seconds per individual seal facing. That sounds awesome. And I bet it will look really good as well. Let's see what bonuses the set will give us, if we can. Extra phaser damage. I've already got enough phaser damage, thanks. But yeah, more's the better. I just hope we can put the 2-piece onto other ships and not just ships like the Bajoran ship. I hope the other pieces of the equipment don't say things like, can only be used on such and such a ship. But usually space sets can be used on other ships as well. And the other parts of these spaces can be used on other ships, so that's good. But more phaser damage, more disruptor damage, more plasma damage, as if we need any. But that might push us finally over 100k on some ships that are stubbornly refusing to. Excuse me. Range modulation. Energy siphoning field. Set warp core passive. Range increased from 2 kilometers to 5 kilometers. Retaliatory control ejection. Set shield passive. Range increased. So that retaliatory is a passive? Nah, that can't be right. It's got to be a clicky, surely. No, it happens when your shield goes down. So you've got to build your ship in a way that it has loads of hull but very little shielding, so that it will proc that coronal burst, that coronal ejection more often. Because if your shields go down a lot, then you're going to get a lot of bursts. However, you've got to make sure that your heals will put the shield all the way back up, so that when it goes down, the burst will be bigger. Because if your shields go down from, say, 20%, then the burst will only be 20% as powerful, I suppose. I don't know. I'm just guessing. Manipulate energy siphon field. Energy siphon now reduces turn rate by 33% and lowers resistance by 15 when providing you with those bonuses. Well, provide me with those bonuses. What is this energy siphon thing? I mean, it causes plasma damage. So what is this energy siphon thing? It must be something from the other pieces of the set. The shield takes longer to recharge. Well, I suspect the Bajoran ship is a PvP ship anyway, for using Karat's system. But still, we've got a nice little shield out there and I don't want to lose it, so I'll put it there for now. Take my tech upgrade. Hang on a minute. It's just technology points, it doesn't improve quality. And it's bound to account, so I can transfer it over to another character, so I think I will use the specialization point instead. I'll put it in my account bank and transfer it to another character, one that needs spec points. And my 400 vouchers for the ship event, to kick off the ship event with. So we'll do that now. We'll just shove them in here. Reputation, I've already loaded the project in anticipation. You get a warp core with the ship, and that's part of the set. And you can't click for more details yet. It's been saved as a surprise, I suppose. Siphoning field, there it is. To up to 3 foes within 2 kilometers. To target, minus 10.4 all power levels for 3 seconds. To self after 3 seconds, plus 10.4 all power levels for 3 seconds. With Bajor Defense 4-piece set, to target 15% rating. To self, plus 15. To target, minus 24 target turn rate. Ah! So putting the shield on with the warp core, or putting 2 pieces on together will give you the extra damage. Putting 3 pieces on will improve the range of that siphon. And putting 3 pieces on will also reduce the turn rate of an enemy even more. Anyway, only 600 more to grind. But that's for the Omega particle daily that Q gives you. Anyway, I got a few bits of salvage from this episode. But one thing I did notice with this salvage is you buy some... I bought a gun from a vendor on Sierra Station. And the reason I bought it is because it said on it, it had that little salvageable tag on it. It said it was salvageable, but when I got it in my inventory, I couldn't salvage it. There was no option to when you right-clicked on it. Its tooltip said it was salvageable, but you right-click on it and it isn't salvageable. A little bug for anyone watching to consider when you're buying vendor trash to salvage. Anyway, I think we'll end the video here, shall we? You've seen my ground build, my space build, and you've seen people play the episode and waffle my mindless gabble on all the way through it. So, Meriki Command is recruiting. It's a quiet fleet, it's not that active. I mean, we have a fair few people in it, but we are part of a very active armada. The Novacron Society, the Novacron Intelligence Armada, which was created by the Elorian Society fleet. And here we are, Meriki Command. There's also a Klingon fleet, Meriki Revenge. The level 44 fleet, and our dilithium mine is close to completion. As you can see. So we are recruiting. We were an expansion into Star Trek Online from a roleplay group that exists in the other game called Second Life, where we roleplay on our own starships. In Second Life, I play a chief engineer that roleplays aboard an Intrepid class starship with other people. And the Intrepid class starship was built by our commanding officer. And that roleplay group is called Starfleet Renaissance. So our parent group is Starfleet Renaissance. Meriki Command is an expansion from Starfleet Renaissance into Second Life under the Novacron Armada. If that makes sense to anyone. Anyway, I'll shut up now. This is Alt Lexington saying please subscribe and like my video and follow my channel on YouTube. Lots of good videos there. And I'll see you next time. Oh, and there's an ISA video of this ship coming at about the same time as this video is. So you'll be able to see what it does in an ISA. Bye!